Hey everybody, Alex here for Nerdy Inc. coming at you with something very special and unique, and the first time we're doing it. So I'm joined by Omega Games, and we are playing The Build-Off, which is a game that I didn't necessarily invent, but I made my own version of it. And basically what we're going to be doing is building two things from a pop culture theme. And with Age of Ultron coming out very soon, we decided to do an Avengers themed build. So, Omega, would you like to introduce yourself to the fans of Nerdy Inc.?
Hello. I am Omega Gaming. I am a fan of Nerdy Inc. And Alex here contacted me on Twitter to do this thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of my sub count. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. He's a really cool guy, and it's cool that he invited me, and I'm happy to be here. It's really cool.
Great, cool. Well, it was not because of your sub count. It's actually I saw.
I know. It's
I watched
YouTube joke.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I watched a bunch of videos, and I was super. I don't know. I really liked your style, so I was like, I'd like to work with him.
So yeah, I'm not a very big fan of comics, like action comics. I've never really read any action comics, to be honest. I've always been a fan of like the comedy stuff. I don't really watch very many action movies either. I know a lot of people say I should, but not my style. Yeah, so I read a kind of lot of I don't know, like, and same with the anime. Like I can't get into like really big like One Piece animes or things like that. It's not my style. I don't know. So like what kind of things do you like when it comes to comics and like entertainment, I guess?
I am a big sci-fi buff outside of, like, I do like my comics. I am a Marvel fanboy. Anyone who's watched anything that pretty much I've ever posted on Nerdy Inc., they can tell. But yeah, I'm a big sci-fi buff outside of that. Like, I like Star Wars, I like Star Trek. But I like a lot of dystopian sort of stories. Like, I really like the Hunger Games. I really like Metropolis. I like basically anything that is. I like stories of, not to sound like a crazy person, but I like stories of rebellion because I think they're usually rooted in a very topical fear, something that's very relevant to whatever is in the mind of the artist at the time.
Yeah,
so,
I can understand that.
That's the sort of stuff that I'm into, just because I like seeing sort of behind the scenes, sort of why I think an artist made the thing that they made.
I realize I'm making this thing way too big. For me, it's like I guess it's similar to that. I'm not like the conventional guy, like you kind of aren't. I don't really like very popular things. I like a lot of things that take a very different approach to society. Like I just finished this anime that is about girls in tanks.
Okay.
It's an interesting concept, and it's not that the fact that it was girls in tanks, it's just it's so different than what you would expect for a girl in society to be doing, that I'm like, that's kind of interesting, you know?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So things like that's really what interests me, and that and comedy. I love comedy. It's pretty awesome stuff.
What sort of comedy is your vibe?
I like stand-up comedy. I like not a big fan of too much television, but things that make fun of society, I like that too, because I'm a very kind of cynical person, just generally. So really anything that kind of goes against that grain of thought is really what intrigues me. So like people who make fun of the government, things like that. But I think that's a lot of what people like when it comes to comedy. So I guess I'm not too different in that sense. But yeah,
that's one of the things. I am a film buff, and that's one of the reasons why I love the movie Doctor Strangelove so much, was because it was very, Stanley Kubrick was just freaking out about nuclear war, and oh my god, this looks terrible. Oh my god.
So, I'm happy this wall is tall because this isn't looking much better.
Oh my god, these legs look ridiculous. I'm really ambitious with how I'm trying to do these legs, and it's not working out for me at all.
Yeah.
Well, Stanley Kubrick was very afraid of nuclear war and sort of this at the height of the Cold War, and so he wanted to make a movie sort of about the fear of what would happen if just accidentally nuclear war just broke out. and he recognized that if he did it as a drama, it would just scare the crap out of everyone, and they would just close their mind to it and be like, no, absolutely not. And so he made this black comedy about the end of the world, and it was very effective because it got people thinking, but it used comedy to sort of break down those walls. And so I think people are really underappreciate what comedy is capable of doing in its role, especially when it's so rooted in cynicism.
For me, comedy has always played a big part in my life, just kind of like helping to like blow situations that maybe aren't preferable, things that kind of suck, and just being able to laugh about it makes life a little bit better and a little bit easier to live. It's good. So yeah, I think that's what kind of comedy can aim to. It can really lighten the mood, if you will. So yeah. So you're a big comic fan.
Yes.
And yep. I'm guessing you've seen a lot of the action movies.
Yeah, I've seen pretty much all like the major comic book movie releases, and arguably since the modern superhero movie started with X-Men, but I have seen back a little bit more than that. Like I've seen the original Supermans and the original some of the older Batmans. But yeah, I'm pretty into it.
That's cool. I'm not a big fan of action movies because I feel like they always have this cookie cutter, like plot to them. I guess that's one reason why I'm not very big into movies either. Because, like I said, I enjoy the unusual because I feel like I can understand what's going to happen next because it's just so logical. So, whenever I can get a dose of something that's not so black and white to me, that I find that interesting. So maybe that's why I'm not too big into comics and movies and stuff, because it's not very varied. And
right.
I kind of wanted to hear, since you're a film buff, that kind of piqued my interest in what you thought about that kind of opinion, because I think that's an opinion that not a lot of people have.
Oh, you're actually super on point, though, because a lot of people sort of don't realize this, but when you say movies are cookie cutter, you have no idea how right you are, in that there are essentially rules in Hollywood of like how a movie needs to be paced and structured and sort of made. So for example, and this is not what I'm about to say. I don't want people to think that I like cracked the movie code and that like I'm like a secret movie genius, because this is stuff if you ever go to like pick up a book of film writing or whatever, like this is like day one. But basically it's a movie needs to be structured so that within the first third, about within 20 minutes to a half hour in, a movie needs to have its inciting event, so whatever tragedy befalls the hero, so that he decides to, take up the gauntlet or do whatever thing he's going to do to become the hero, or basically what kicks the plot going.
I guess that makes sense.
At 60 minutes, like on the dot, a movie needs to be sort of at the point of no return. So the things need to have picked up to a point where there's no going back. And if you go through any major sort of movie release, you'll see that this is true. So for example, in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, at exactly 60 minutes, they find where the Ark is, like they have busted open the tomb and they are going in. At 60 minutes in Star Wars, the Millennium Falcon lands in the Death Star. In the Avengers, it's interesting because the Avengers, there's a common criticism that the first half of the movie is kind of slow, and that's because the point of no return happens 5 minutes too late.
Oh,
and being off by 5 minutes made people be like, this movie's sort of slow at the beginning. So there's definitely is that cookie cutter vibe in movies, and it's there completely intentionally because that's what audiences like tested well for, basically.
Yeah, it's like that's the 95%, if you will, of people that enjoy movies. They enjoy that kind of cookie cutter style.
This guy's head this completely fell apart.
Mine kind of. Yep.
Like I thought it was working, and then I took a step back, and I was like, "This looks like freaking a Teletubby."
Don't worry, mine's slowly turning into Red Master Chief.
Okay. Let me see if I could salvage this here. Come on, symmetry. Boom, boom.
Can do that. I guess I could do that. Yeah. Ooh, this is far more difficult than I expected it to be. So I had a plan going into this, what I was gonna do, and it's slowly not working out.
Yeah, I feel ya. Oh, let me do that.
Oh, why did I pick this number? It's a horrible number.
Did you pick an even number on your guy?
Oh, actually no. I need an even number, but I always build an odd numbers.
It's interesting because I always build odds, like when I'm building people. He looks like a cross between Barney and like Bert, like Bert from Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, we'll see.
That's awesome.
Okay, let me do the back of his head here.
Mine kind of looks like Elmo now that you mentioned that.
This actually turned out to be Sesame Street.
Did you hear about that new Sesame Street movie that's coming out?
Yeah.
Really hyped. So hyped for it.
Age of Big Bird. That's what it's called.
Really interesting. So I took a physics course in my freshman year. Oh my god, this looks so flat. This is amazing. This is so much fun though. You like that? Yeah, actually. So in my freshman year, I had a physics teacher. This dude was like 80 something years old, right? So you walk into this class first day, you're like, crap. I got some 80-year-old dude teaching me physics. This will be just fantastic, right? Like, not everybody like looks to go into learning physics. It's just not almost the exact interesting thing to do. Sometimes it can be pretty boring. But like this guy was pretty awesome. So just to get you an idea, some of the projects we did throughout the year, we built water-powered cars, we built catapults, and we launched catapults in the school courtyard, which is even better.
Oh, nice.
That's I'm like, I mean, how? Wait, would you pass up a chance to just randomly launch catapults in your school courtyard?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the story. So the first day of class, right? We all walk in, we take our seats, we sit wherever we want, right? And we kind of look, and me and my friend sit next to each other because it's the first day of school, and we kind of don't really know anybody yet. Because so essentially I went to a charter school.
Okay.
You could say it's for smart peoples. That's what people used to say was. But essentially, we sat down. We knew nobody there. Anyways, he walks in the class. He was he was doing whatever he had to do. He walks in the class. He's 80-year-old dude, like crap, right? And the first thing he does is he goes behind his desk, and we see him just disappear behind his desk. He's gone, right? Walks out. He picks up like a wooden board, right?
Okay.
Puts it on the ground. Goes back to his desk. Disappears again. Gets a ladder. Puts it next to the wooden board. goes back to his desk, disappears again, and he pulls out a bowling ball.
Okay.
So we're on the 3rd floor of this building, right? So if you drop a bowling ball on the floor, people are going to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're pretty sure there's a language class beneath us. So of course, language, you need concentration, right? Now, without fail, he drops a bowling ball from the ceiling of the room, which is like 10 feet up, right? Mm-hmm. Onto the wooden plank that's on the floor. Just without words, just drops it. And he said, "This is gravity."
Solid opener.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that got me really interested in physics. And basically throughout the entire year, this guy was a really awesome dude. And, he really helped us. He really expedited the process of learning physics. And it's just, that kind of really caught my interest. And it's really awesome that I was able to get into physics, because it's just, for me, it's so much fun learning how everything works.
All right, I think I'm as good as I'm gonna get here.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling the same way.
Okay, so he looks. There's so many different combinations of things that I'm seeing. I'm seeing Barney, Bert, a zombie, and like kind of a ballerina. I don't know. It's so. When you see it, you'll be confused, but maybe I don't know. Maybe you'll like it.
So what I'm seeing is Ronan what was it? Ronan the Avenger?
The Accuser.
The Accuser. I'm sorry, Ronan the Accuser, Elmo, and just some red dude. just doesn't make sense.
Red Master Chief.
Yeah, Red Master Chief. That's what I call them. Okay, so.
All right, so let me put these two. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So I'm gonna jump down, and then would you like to do the honors and flip the switch?
Sure, I can do that. And try not to look. Go back to my side. Yours turned out way better than mine did, I think.
I don't know. I like yours.
I just realized he kind of looks bald at the top. My dude.
Nah, I'm feeling it. Oh, I know, that's pretty cool. I know, I like it because yours is like. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like you did the 2D look, but it's got. I don't know. Yours. I think yours pulls it off better than mine. Come look at my. Look
yours
at that
is
nose.
so intricate. Like, how did you build this in 20 minutes? Oh, that's so cool. The cape is pretty cool. I mean, the cape
was born out of. The cape was born out of me not like just giving up on symmetry. I was like, nope, done.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, the face is just I couldn't do any better with the face.
Let's get the villager nose. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he looks. Oh, maybe I guess not Bert. Maybe Purple Squidward is a better comparison. He does. Yeah. He has a villager nose.
But he doesn't have like. I don't know. I think it looked really good actually. The whole hand thing is pretty awesome, and as for an android, that totally fits. So wait, what was Vision's superpower again?
His superpowers is he can like turn invisible, fly through walls, and fly, and a whole bunch of cool stuff. But he was born. He's an android that was created by Ultron.
Yeah.
As a bad guy, turned out to be a good guy because he realized the value of human life.
Yeah, that's really good.
As we venture into nighttime, he's glowing.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh, did you also use? What'd you use for the eyes?
Lanterns, sea lanterns.
Oh, okay. Because I noticed your eyes were glowing too, so I was curious what you used. I didn't know if there were beacons or glowstones behind a blue thing.
Yeah, it was like he has like the blue glow eyes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I figured that would work. What I really don't like is the arms look really flabby.
I don't know. They look. I mean, they look right to me. They look almost Mega Man-y in a way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It definitely looks Mega Man-y, I guess. That's the right look I was going for, I think. I was just gonna build something 2D, but see, like this guy, your arms look really sturdy. That's good.
Well,
when building characters.
All right, so I guess guess that's it.
Oh,
then.
one more thing. He kind of looks like he's wearing balloon pants.
Yeah, that's what I was when you heard me fretting about the thighs. That's what it was because like originally it looked just like two sticks, and I was like, oh, let me try to flesh him out a little bit more and give him some of them tone. But it looks like he's wearing khaki pants that are just filled with like water.
Yeah, no, he's totally from the '80s, dude.
Yeah.
All right, that was awesome. Thank you so much for inviting me to do this. I had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you joined us or joined me. There's no second person here, but. Yeah, so there you have it, everyone. That was the build-off.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna. I think we should do this, and I just thought about it. I'm gonna leave a straw poll in the description of this video. You guys can go ahead and vote for who you thought had the best one, and vote for me. I'll give you all free pie. So yeah, vote for whichever one you thought best, and don't forget to go ahead and check out this man on his channel, Nerdy Inc. They do some really, really cool stuff, and their gaming talks are really, really awesome. So yeah,
vice versa, because I really like your Minecraft content. So
thank you.
I want to plug yours as well. And I guess with that, if you've enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff is much appreciated. And we will see you next time.
Bye bye.